When we think of turning 60, we imagine slowing down. But what if that number didn't define how you live, move, or feel around the world? Millions of people in their 60, 70, even 80 are living stronger, happier, and healthier than ever. Today, we'll explore exactly what happens inside your body after 60 and how you can stay young from the inside out. Bones, heart, brain, hormones, skin, and even your mindset. And stick around because in the last part, I'll share the real secrets that make some seniors feel decades younger. Aging begins long before 60, but it becomes visible around this age. Your cells divide more slowly, your metabolism quiets down, and repair processes take longer. That's why recovery, energy, and sleep patterns change. Our DNA starts accumulating small damages over time. What you do daily, your diet, exercise, and mindset determines how those changes show up in your body. About the years you've lived, it's about how your cells are treated every single day. Your muscles and strength. Did you know that after the age of 50, you can lose up to 1% of your muscle mass every single year? But here's the good news: muscle loss isn't inevitable. Today, we're breaking down why seniors lose muscle, what it does to your health, and most importantly, how you can fight back and stay strong at any age. The scientific name for age-related muscle loss is sarcopenia, from the Greek words meaning poverty of flesh. It starts slowly, maybe climbing stairs feels harder, lifting groceries becomes tiring, or you notice weaker arms and legs. By age 70, some people may lose up to 30% of their muscle mass. But why does this happen? Let's find out. There are several reasons why muscle mass declines as we get older. Hormonal changes. Levels of testosterone, growth hormone, and estrogen drop with age, all of which are key to building and maintaining muscle. 2. Protein deficiency. Many seniors eat less protein, either due to appetite loss or chewing difficulties. Without enough protein, muscles can't rebuild after daily wear and tear. 3. Sedentary lifestyle. If you don't use it, you lose it. Physical inactivity is one of the biggest contributors to muscle wasting. 4. Nerve and muscle connection loss. Aging affects the communication between nerves and muscles, making them weaker and less coordinated. 5. Chronic illness and inflammation. Conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and arthritis increase inflammation, speeding up muscle breakdown. Signs and symptoms of muscle loss. Here's how to spot early signs of muscle loss. Difficulty getting up from a chair, weaker grip strength, slower walking speed, feeling easily tired after short activity, more frequent falls or balance problem. If these sound familiar, don't ignore them. They're early warnings that your muscles need attention. Why muscle loss is dangerous. Muscle loss doesn't just affect how strong you feel, it impacts your entire body. Mobility loss. Less muscle equals less independence. Metabolism slows down, leading to weight gain and diabetes risk. Bone weakness. Muscles protect your bones. Weak muscles mean more fractures, higher mortality risk. Studies show people with more muscle mass live longer and recover better from illness. 70, 80, and 90 can gain muscle through exercise and proper nutrition. It's never too late to start. Every small effort, every step, every meal choice adds up to a stronger, more independent you. So remember, muscle loss with aging is natural, but not unstoppable. Train smart, eat well, stay consistent, and your body will thank you for years to come. Bones and joints. After 60, many people start noticing their bones feel weaker, their joints stiffer, and movements not as easy as before. But what's really going on inside your body, and more importantly, what can you do about it? Today, we'll explore what happens to your bones and joints as you age, why these changes occur, and the powerful habits that can help you stay active, mobile, and pain-free even after 60. Stay with me till the end. I'll share 5 simple daily habits that can actually slow down bone loss. As we age, our bones naturally become thinner and less dense. This process is called bone loss or osteopenia. For some people, it can progress into osteoporosis, a condition where bones become fragile and break easily. Why does this happen? First, our body produces less bone-building cells called osteoblasts. Second, hormonal changes, especially the drop in estrogen in women and testosterone in men, speed up bone loss. That's why a small fall that used to just bruise your knee at 30 might cause a fracture at 70. And third, we absorb less calcium and vitamin D from food as we age. That's why a small fall that used to just bruise your knee at 30 might cause a fracture at 70. WHAT happens to your joints. Now let's talk about joints, those incredible connectors that let your body move. After 60, joints often become stiffer or painful. The main reason, cartilage, the smooth, rubbery tissue that cushions your joints, starts to wear away. That's called osteoarthritis. It's not just old age, it's the result of years of wear, small injuries, and inflammation. You may notice morning stiffness, pain when climbing stairs, cracking sounds in your knees or shoulders, but don't lose hope. Movement and muscle strength are your best protectors. The importance of muscle and movement. Here's something most people don't realize: your muscles protect your bones and joints. When your muscles are strong, they act like shock absorbers, reducing pressure on your joints and preventing falls. That's why sarcopenia, the loss of muscle mass that begins around age 50, can make aging harder. Regular movement, even gentle ones like walking, stretching, or light strength training, signals your body to maintain bone density and muscle power. Remember, if you rest too much, you rust. You can do after 60. Here are the 5 habits I mentioned that help keep your bones and joints healthy after 60. Move daily, even 20 up to 30 minutes of walking, yoga, or light weights keeps bones and joints strong. Eat calcium-rich foods, include dairy, almonds, leafy greens, and fish with bones like sardines. Get enough vitamin D. Sunshine helps, but supplements may be needed. Ask your doctor. Maintain good posture. Poor posture adds pressure to joints and weakens back muscles. Stay hydrated. Joint cartilage needs water to stay soft and flexible. Bonus tip: add collagen or omega-3 rich foods like salmon to support joint health. Heart and circulation. After we turn 60, one organ becomes more important than ever: the heart. It's been beating over 2 billion times since you were born, but how well it works now depends on how we treat it. 1. How the heart changes after 60. As we age, the heart doesn't suddenly weaken, it adapts. Here's what happens. The heart muscle thickens slightly. It's like your heart is lifting weights all its life, pumping blood through stiff arteries. Arteries become less flexible, meaning your heart has to push harder to get blood moving. Heart valves may stiffen or develop mild leaks. The heart rate slows down because the natural pacemaker cells decrease with age. These changes are normal, but when combined with high blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, they can stress the heart. 2. Circulation and blood flow after 60. Your circulation, the body's blood highway, also slows down a bit after 60. Blood vessels lose elasticity, so blood doesn't flow as smoothly. The veins, especially in the legs, can weaken, leading to varicose veins or swelling. Capillaries, the tiniest vessels, may not deliver oxygen as efficiently to muscles and skin. That's why some people notice cold hands and feet, or that cuts heal more slowly. 3. Warning signs you should never ignore. Your heart talks to you sometimes through whispers before it shouts. Here are some warning signs to take seriously. Shortness of breath during light activity, chest pain, brain and memory. Did you know your brain never truly stops growing? Even after 60, it's still forming new connections every single day. But you might notice small memory slips, like forgetting names or misplacing your keys. Is that normal aging or a sign of something else? Stay with me, because in this video, we'll explore what really happens to your brain and memory after 60. And more importantly, how you can keep it young, active, and powerful. What happens to the brain as we age? Our brain goes through some natural changes. The volume of the brain, especially in areas like the hippocampus, which handles memory, gradually shrinks. Blood flow to the brain slightly decreases, and neurons communicate a bit slower than before. But here's the good news: these changes don't mean you're doomed to lose your memory. Your brain has something amazing called neuroplasticity, its ability to reorganize, rewire, and form new connections throughout life. Fun fact: even people in their 80s can grow new neural connections when they stay mentally active. Section 2: Common memory changes and what's normal. It's completely normal to occasionally forget where you put your glasses or mix up an appointment time. These are age-related memory lapses, not serious memory loss. But there's a big difference between normal forgetfulness and dementia. Normal aging: you forget a name but remember it later. Dementia: you forget familiar names and never recall them again. So don't panic over small slip-ups, they're part of being human, not a sign of disease. What hurts brain and memory after 60? Now, here's what can accelerate memory decline. 1. Poor sleep: the brain cleans toxins during deep sleep. Chronic stress releases cortisol, which damages brain cells. 3. Lack of mental activity: use it or lose it applies to your brain too. 4. Unhealthy diet: too much sugar, processed foods, and alcohol harm brain circulation. 5. Sedentary lifestyle: physical inactivity reduces oxygen flow to the brain. How to keep your brain young and memory sharp? Let's talk about how to protect and boost your brain after 60, because it's absolutely possible. 1. Challenge your brain. Learn a new skill, play puzzles, read, or even learn a new language. Mental activity creates new connections. 2. Move your body. Regular physical activity like brisk walking, dancing, or swimming increases blood flow and releases growth factors that support brain cells. 3. Eat brain food. Omega-3 fats: salmon, walnuts, leafy greens, spinach, kale, berries, antioxidants, whole grains, and green tea. 4. Manage stress. Meditation, deep breathing, prayer, or nature walks help reduce cortisol and improve mental clarity. 5. Sleep well. Aim for 7 up to 8 hours. Good sleep helps store memories and clears waste from the brain. 6. Stay social. Conversations, laughter, and relationships strengthen emotional health and memory networks. It's interfering with your daily life, like forgetting familiar faces or getting lost in known places. It's time to talk to a doctor. Early detection of memory-related diseases can make a big difference. Inspire and engage. Remember, aging doesn't mean decline. Your brain is like a muscle: the more you use it, the stronger it stays. So keep learning, moving, laughing, and connecting, because after 60, life and your brain can still be full of brilliance and possibility. Here's a simple daily routine to feel younger at any age. 1. Drink water right after waking up. 2. Stretch or walk. 3. Eat a colorful breakfast. 4. Connect with someone: a call, a smile, a hug. 5. Sleep before p.m. Your age is a story written in energy, not numbers. Staying young inside means feeding your body, mind, and soul every single day. If this video inspired you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more senior health wisdom, and share it with someone who deserves to feel young again. Remember, 60 is just the beginning of a stronger, wiser, and happier chapter.